BlueMetric is mission-ready water. We are world-class experts solving our clients' most challenging environmental problems. BlueMetric provides a full range of environmental consulting services supported by bespoke engineering solutions for emergency, self-contained, and permanent water systems, and is always mission-ready with a full range of in-house support. There is no successful mission without water. We are proud to partner with Atlantic Canadian Industries. We are mission-ready water.
I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds.
And I'm Hannah DeGeer from BlueMetric. And today we have Felix with us. Felix, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about what you're doing here and who you are?
Yeah, so I went to MARITECH St. John's with CIMarE. Next year we're hosting it in Montreal, and I'm part of the planning committee as a volunteer lead. So I thought it was important to come to St. John's, see the MARITECH, see the exhibition, what it looks like, meet the people on the planning committee right now, how they organize it, how to not necessarily do it better, but do as good of a job in Montreal.
Yeah, absolutely. Finding efficiencies and what you can do better and what people want out of it too, right?
Absolutely.
So can you tell me a little bit about how you got into the volunteer role and why maybe?
Yeah, so my family has always had lots of involvement in volunteer roles. Okay. I think it's something that we share. We love helping people in a way.
Yeah.
And then for CIMarE specifically, it's a program that was approached to us at school, at our Marine Institute.
Okay.
And so I've been enjoying being part of that institution. It's a great way to learn more about the marine world that's around us, because with my position, we don't necessarily have the full picture. I work on board the ships, so it's nice to know that there's different technologies out there. And
absolutely.
Felix, what are you in studies now, or are you in the workforce?
No, so I graduated 2 years ago from the Marine Institute in Rimouski.
In Rimouski?
Yeah.
Talk to me about your experience at the Marine Institute. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so it was a 4-year program in marine engineering. It was an amazing experience. We're not a lot to go through the program, so we end up being very like a close-knit community. And then later on in the marine industry also, we're not a million people. So
absolutely, yeah. You have your team from school and then your team in the workforce.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about your day-to-day, your job now?
On board, yeah. So I'm a third engineer on board CSL Group's ships, the Canada division. And so on board as a third engineer, I operate mostly the generators for the electricity, the steam boilers for all the heat. Sometimes we take care of like purifying the fuel, the lube oil. You have to see a ship as a little floating city, right?
Yeah.
And the engineer's job on board is that everything operates as efficiently as possible and everything's okay. Make sure there's some planned maintenance being done so there's no emergency breakdowns. If there is emergency breakdowns, know how to react and keep the situation under control.
Okay, that's great.
And it sounds like is the job that you're doing now everything that you hoped it would be when you were going through school?
Absolutely, if not more. You always hear these horror stories or people dropping out, but if you go through your time as a cadet and the training, and you know pretty quickly if it's for you.
Absolutely.
And it's also the breaks we get. So like I'll work seasonal contracts, 6 weeks on, 6 weeks off.
So there is a little bit of a work-life balance.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And in your off time, what are you volunteering? Are you
volunteer stuff? Amateur cyclist.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Tell me this now. Here we are in St. John's. Great conference, a lot of companies in the room. But what are you most excited about for this conference?
Personally, or like business level? Yeah. Meeting so many interesting people and actually being able to see technology that we can look ahead in the maritime industry and be it next year, in 10 years, 15 years. You meet these incredible people leading these companies, and they're really driven to innovate and bring new products to the table. And that, especially like as an operator, it's super interesting to see what I might be working with in 10 years.
Absolutely. You're understanding the innovative technologies out there, and you're following it, being at these events and talking to the industry leaders with in technology and innovation.
Yeah, and developing relations with them also.
Absolutely. Can you give us maybe a little bit of a snippet on what you would advise a student that's maybe it's still in the program, going to school, and how they can sort of break into this career network and find success?
Right. Just not being shy. Not, we all have imposter syndrome at some point.
Absolutely.
But I find it's a very caring community.
Yes.
If you go out and you ask questions, you will get answers.
Yes.
And you don't get crap answers.
Yes.
Usually it's...
And I find people at events like this, at MARITECH, and other events that I've been at similar to this, people are very genuinely happy to help and teach you and take you under their wing, and all for the greater good of Canada. Is that something that sort of resonates with you?
Yeah, absolutely. Like just earlier I was sitting eating breakfast by myself and some guy came to talk, and, you learn about something, I can learn about something myself. And
Absolutely.
then, maybe we'll see each other tonight, and who cares?
Felix, tell me about now you're helping organize Montreal next year. Tell me what you've got in store for that. Where's your vision for that?
So obviously we want to continue the idea of green technologies, green propulsion. So Montreal, the focus is also going to be mainly on new technologies for the propulsion of ships.
So sustainability sort of theme, and
absolutely.
a green eco.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
So late April, I think it should be a nice time in Montreal. Days are getting longer.
Absolutely.
Spring is there, so it should be a nice time for everyone.
Absolutely.
Felix, it's been an absolute pleasure to be in conversation with you. Certainly appreciate your lens. You're new into the industry, and it seems like you're pretty passionate and excited about what the future would hold.
Yeah.
You're exactly the type of person that's great to speak about this to that next generation coming through. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I hope I can transmit it to others.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Felix.
Thanks.
BlueMetric is your partner and works with Atlantic Canadian industries and organizations who are concerned about the water health of our planet and the people who inhabit it in an environmentally and culturally sensitive manner. BlueMetric joins the growing number of like-minded, innovative Atlantic Canadian companies who are changing the environmental landscape for the globe in a world-class way. World-class experts solving our clients' most challenging environmental problems. We are mission ready.